Welcome back to Goodfellas Garage, ladies and gentlemen. I had several people asking me to make a video with one of the cars that we have here, and that is this Armored GL550 truck. And by far, I have to admit that this has got to be the coolest car in here. So without further ado, let's get started. In this video, I'm going to only focus on the bulletproof, the armoring features of the car, because GL550 in and of itself doesn't really have much interesting going on for it. But this is a 2014 GL550, and it was made by a company called Alpine Armoring. And I'm not associated with them, not promoting them, but I went to their website, and they are actually a big company that armors a lot of different cars. And I remember from back in the day, when you wanted like an armored or bulletproof car, there would like only a couple of companies that did that, and you would only have like one model. You would have a company that would focus on one particular brand or one model, like a Cadillac or a Lincoln or whatever, I guess because it was so expensive and so difficult to develop all the different, armoring panels, etc., etc. But with technology nowadays, I guess it's much easier to do that, so they have a wide variety of cars. But the coolest thing about this GL is that at first glance, you have no idea that this is an armored truck. And I'm going to read some specs off of it because I can't remember all the stuff that's going on here. So I have it on my phone. And please don't make fun of me, okay? I don't know anything about guns. I know there are some people who watch the channel who are gun experts, so I might say something stupid, so please forgive me. So it says full protection overall against high-powered rifles, A9/B6, including AK-47, 7.62 times 39, I guess 39 millimeter, 45 millimeter, M80 grenades, and equally powerful weapons. So that's an overall protection. And let me show you some of the cool stuff here. And the doors are extremely heavy. I mean, it's like opening up a safe door. And we'll take it for a ride later because I haven't actually, driven this car around. So we'll see how it rides. And here's the cool thing that you see here right away. This, I imagine, is part of the roof protection. So because it's difficult to armor this portion of the door, it's a thin piece of the door. So you have this, and it's part of the roof. But the cool thing is that there's really no changes to the headliner or roof line itself. It looks like a normal car. There's really, not that much change, but see, it says, warning, do not slam the door. Do not close the door with the windows down at all. Windows must be rolled all the way up before closing doors. Okay, see, you can see how thick this window is. I'm going to roll it down so you can see. Right, and the windows work. That's the cool part of it. So, I mean, they're slow as molasses, but, Jesus Christ. All right, look how thick these windows are. And there are specifications for windows as well. So it says glass, all original glass pieces replaced with high quality, no spall laboratory tested 40 millimeter multi-layered certified ballistic polycarbonate glass. That's a mouthful. And I guess I can see how they made it so thick. If you pay attention, they actually cut the door panel so they can fit this glass in there. That's pretty cool. And like I said, it's a functioning, absolutely amazing that they can make this window function, which is pretty cool. What's going on here? All right, here we go. So, and other than that, really, aside from the windows, the windshield, and some plating here, you really can't tell that this is an armored car. Same thing goes here. Look at the thickness of the windows. Absolutely ridiculous. You have this plate here, and of course it's all protected underneath as well. And you have this sort of a cocoon here in the back. And I imagine it's very difficult to armor this lift gate because it's going to become way too heavy. The motor is not going to be able to lift it up, so they have the system built in here, which is pretty cool. So that protects the rear occupants. Again, nice thick windows. The specifications also state that The roof protected, floor is protected, firewall is protected, patented minimal piece design armoring for firewall, fuel tank protected on all sides, run flat system. Let's see under the hood. Let's see what we got going on there. Well, here's an interesting thing. I noticed this the other day. I don't know if these are factory hinges. They look like they are, and I can't imagine they're able to support this weight, but there's a nylon strap in here. It looks like a piece that they made, and I imagine this prevents the door from swinging all the way because there's so much weight and you know, flying off the hinges. So here's your engine bay, and I don't really see any armoring here. There might be probably some underneath that protects the engine, like the oil pan and stuff like that. They did specify in the specifications that like the computer is protected, like the black box, all that stuff. I can't really see into the firewall, but I imagine all of this had to be disassembled to get it all armored. So it's pretty cool. It also has like sirens and strobes and all that stuff, which is pretty cool. The controls for that are here. Oh my God, these doors are heavy. Jesus. So this is dangerous for me. I can't, I can't have. So I got sirens, got some strobes, which is pretty cool. This car really belongs, like I think in Russia. That's where it belongs. I don't know what it's doing here, so that's pretty cool. So that's all you can really see, like on the inside and outside. Very like minimalistic, which is pretty cool because you don't know, how tough this thing is. So let's take it for a spin and see how this rides. All right, so first impressions about driving this truck. I feel like a complete gangster. Complete 100% gangster. I wanna chase someone, I wanna ram someone. It is an incredible feeling. Second of all, you can feel the weight. You can feel the weight in this truck, and it feels like you're towing something. There is adequate power. It has a 4.7 liter twin turbo V8 that makes about 430 horsepower, which is adequate. I mean, this thing moves. I think later in 2016 there was a bump in horsepower, and there's also the AMG version, which had a 5.5 liter V8. But I mean, there's sufficient power in here. The other thing that you notice right away, it's very quiet in here, very like cocoonish. So I feel very safe. I feel very protected. The visibility is actually pretty good, surprisingly. The side glass under certain angles has some distortion, obviously because of the thickness, but I can see fine through it. I also noticed that there's not a metal plate here around the windshield that protects you. But this is an incredibly cool car. I think we should keep it for our Goodfellas business. But the feeling is unmatched. It's pretty cool to drive in an armored car, and nobody knows that you are in an armored truck. So, hey, this GL550 is available if anybody is interested. Our friends from Russia or South Africa, if you are in the market for an armored truck, you know where to find us, prime1motorsports.com or gfagarage.com, and this car is available. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Peace.